Friends, in our previous video, we had discussed about the aromatic compound and their characteristic property. In this video, we will going to discuss the anti-aromatic compound and their property. What is the meaning of anti-aromatic compounds? So friends, as per the aromatic, anti-aromatic compound also having some specific criteria. The first criteria is the compound should be cyclic in nature. First criteria is compound should be cyclic in nature. The second criteria for that, compound should be fully conjugated. Of course, is same like the aromatic compound. Then third one is it can follow the only 4n pi electron system. Means what? Which cannot follow 4n plus 2 electron system, that is the Haeckel's rule. In this case only 4n pi electron are present in the given molecule or compound. And when the 4n pi electron system is present, that time what happens? The molecule are completely unstable in nature. Means that their stability is too much less and they are unstable in nature. And such a compound having shows the paramagnetic ring current system. Paramagnetic ring current system. So friends, those are the criteria for the cyclic molecule. Okay. For the anti-aromatic molecule. I just draw here one of the example. Look, it is a cyclobutadiene example. Of course, it is a cyclic in nature, fully conjugated, and which can follow the 4n pi electron system. How? Look toward this 4n system. When I place n is equal to 1, I got here 4 pi electrons, and of course this system can carry the 4 pi electron. And what happens when system follow the 4 pi electron rule, that time the system is very unstable in nature, and when system is unstable, therefore the paramagnetic ring current are present in that molecule, and these are the criteria for the anti-aromatic compound. So friend, when we studied the aromatic and anti-aromatic compound and their characteristic property, that time we think on that, then which criteria is applied for the non-aromatic compound. So friend, it's very easy. When any one of the property are missing from those of the compounds or those of the classified molecule, that time the molecule is known as the non-aromatic compound. Are you get this? If any one of the properties missing from the above compound, like aromatic or anti-aromatic, that time the molecule is known as the non-aromatic compound. Then the stability zone for aromatic, anti-aromatic compound is as follows. It's very important thing. You should be remember that the aromatic compound is very stable, very stable as compared to the non-aromatic compound. But friend, non-aromatic compound is also stable than the anti-aromatic compound. Anti-aromatic compound. So it's very important thing for understanding that the aromatic compound is stable as compared to non-aromatic compound as compared to the anti-aromatic compound. Now this is the very general introductory part of the aromatic compound. Now how to determine whether the compound is aromatic in nature or non-aromatic in nature. So friend, there is a two methods to determination of the aromatic or non-aromatic nature of the compound. First is physical method and second one is sorry, chemical method. What is the meaning of the physical method? Of course, in physical method, we have to use some apparatus, some light waves to determine the regions of the aromatic compound. First, in UV region, aromatic compound are absorbed in the range of 200 to 254 nanometer. Okay, if any compound is absorbed in the range of 200 to 254 nanometer, that time we are surely known as the given compound contain the aromatic compound. Then in case of in IR region particularly 1500 to 1600 to 1600 centi per centimeter, these are the reason for the aromatic compound. If we will be got the peak in this region, that time we are confirm said that the given compound is aromatic. Then next is very pure and widely used method, that is the NMR, nuclear magnetic resonance spectroscopy. NMR, of course, in this case we have to use the hydrogen nuclei, and the range of for this NMR 6 to 8 delta. Yeah, if you have to take pyridine molecule, you will be get the 8 to 8.5 in between the peaks related to the H NMR spectra. And same thing when we will be consider the carbon 13 NMR study for the aromatic compound, at that time we will be get the above 100 value, near about 120 to 145. Of course, then those are the range for the physical determination of the aromatic compounds. Now there is some chemical method also. The chemical method also very important to determine whether the given compound are aromatic or non-aromatic in nature. If you are working in the chemistry laboratory, of course you are already worked, and the first step you had done, that is the aliphatic and aromatic nature of the compound. You have to take compound on the copper gauze and place in the burner. If you will got the sooty flame, you are said of course the compound is aromatic in nature, and so on. So friend, there is some chemical method. Of course the aromatic compound cannot be goes any type of the addition reaction, only substitution and elimination reaction are shown by the aromatic compound. So friend, it is the introductory part of the aromaticity. In our next video, we will be discuss the different example of the aromatic compound. Thank you very much.